In a country that's been twisted, turned, and torqued by nearly 2 centuries of turmoil, many of China's time-honored traditions have either faded away or been forcibly expunged from society. Whether it was colonization, war, civil war, collectivization, or modernization, many pillars of Chinese identity and culture have had a rough go of it. But of the traditions that have survived into the 21st century, none remain as close to the heart of Chinese people as Chinese New Year celebrations. Called Chunjie, or Spring Festival in Chinese, the late winter celebration is the biggest event in the Chinese calendar. Chinese people from all over the country board packed trains, planes, and buses to make the journey home and spend time with their relatives in their hometown. With hundreds of millions of trips made on public transportation, some have called it the largest concentrated human migration on Earth. The festivities will last for over a week, but the centerpiece of Spring Festival is undoubtedly the New Year's dinner. This is when an extended family crams into a kitchen to spend a day or more preparing a sumptuous feast to be enjoyed at home. Many older Chinese call this meal the highlight of their year. But in recent years, a new pseudo-tradition has taken hold, going out to wine and dine at high-class restaurants on New Year's Eve. So far, it's been very much a class-based trend, with the wealthy able to afford the pricey banquets, but it's an option being taken advantage of by more and more Chinese people. The Beijing Morning Post reports that for some of the country's most famous restaurants, bookings must be made 6 months in advance just to secure a table. A piece in the paper predicted a 30% increase in demand for New Year's dinner this year, and that bump in demand looks like it'll be met with a price increase to match. Cost at average tables will likely see a moderate increase, while the sky is the limit for prices at the nation's most lavish banquets. As with banquets on Christmas Eve, some hotels or restaurants will intentionally inflate New Year's banquet prices to unheard of levels in order to attract publicity and stir up interest. A restaurant in the little-known capital city of Ningxia province has so far taken the cake for the priciest banquet of 2012. The Yinchuan Evening News reports that a restaurant in the city is offering its most expensive tables for 88,888 yuan. All those eights are considered auspicious in China, but in cold hard cash it translates to $14,284 per table. The restaurant manager justified the price by saying the meal would be made using top-quality imported foods such as abalone and lobster. Lower-end meals from the same restaurant range between $2,000 and $5,000 per table. The prices apparently haven't scared off banquet goers who have booked up almost all of the tables for the event. Don't go away, because after the break, we'll look at why many restaurants are refusing to set the price of their banquets in advance. Stay tuned for that.